England Saints and the Washington football team. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On second down, Kamara. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now back to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what the opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. So that one will be accepted. This ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50, 30, the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington.
Ah, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
Ah, you're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while. Have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski. Okay, Oski was an interception.
Different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word. You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Montez Sweat. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. The job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Complete to Adam Troutman.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out and a 5-yard penalty. After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
A gain of 9 yards.
9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Kamara. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Number 41, Alvin.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 14 yards is the pickup. First down, New Orleans.
First down.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big gain.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Will Lutz to kick.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. That catch good for only a couple.
Random, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
To throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
By the Saints. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Darby brought him down. A 7-yard pickup.
Working with a 2nd and 3. These two teams all tied after 1. Second down and 3. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he's going to be stopped close to the 1st down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 33. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Shaquem Griffin.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
No.
first down. Gibson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought down at the
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot to
Here's Haskins out of the gun. He'll rifle this one deep. He's got a man. Complete. And all the way down to the 5. Big yardage that time for Washington. 69 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Second and goal from inside the 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Here's Haskins to throw. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. From 4 yards out. And Washington has taken the lead. Good bounce-back drive right there through the pick on drive number 1. Drive number 2 leads them right down the field into the end zone.
Agreed totally. Excellent bounce back. Tremendous poise. Confidence never lost. And obviously he transmitted that to his teammates as well. What a really nice drive.
And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes this Washington 14. Saints 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be brought out to the 25 as Taylor elects to not return it.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
And no, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I remember
I was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Alvin Kamara, the ball carrier. He was tackled at the 27-yard line. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
Brought down back at
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 14.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there with his 16th touchdown of the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
On is Hopkins now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes this Washington 21. Saints 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Open man is the tight end Troutman. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And
he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory.
49-yard line. It's a game.
2nd and 5.
Brings up second.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A 10th carry for Kamara. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 3.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And 7.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
And 10 at the 14-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They'll start the 3rd quarter here on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Made the tackle.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Under 10, 10.
On 2nd and 9, Haskins flushed out right. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
When I played in the yard as a kid, I used to imitate the spectacular catches that I would see on TV. I don't think I ever imitated one quite that well.
Come on, give yourself some credit.
No, I know better. What we just saw there, that was pretty special.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on 1st down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Third down. Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half. just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the Saints' 27-yard line.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now Haskins. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada.
3rd down.
A tough spot for Haskins in Washington here. 3rd and long after that last sack. Operating from the gun. Haskins. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
The 18-yard line.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
10 more yards.
That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
2nd and inches.
And to give this time to the tailback. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. Give him a gain of 4, able to convert, and that sets up 1st and goal now. So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes this Washington 28. Saints 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the ground, Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. Call it a gain of 14 for the 2nd play in a row.
Gain of 14.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
Brings up second.
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. To him back at the 40. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time. The Saints on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
3rd and long.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Complete.
It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
13 yards. And the Saints first down.
Back to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
Thomas.
The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run it with Kamara. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Forced out to his, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they have to be feeling pretty good. Comfortable 4th quarter lead as they take over following the fumble recovery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Good gain there on first down, and keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Check 26, check 26.
Here's Haskins, a quick throw out wide. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. He'll have a first down past the 40. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. CD, 4th quarter, you're still above 3 minutes remaining, but right now running the football is a pretty good idea to work that clock, right?
It certainly is, because your team is strong right now, and you can feel the defense fading a little bit. Their goal, continue to run it this effectively, Call victory formation as the clock winds down and end the ball game and move on to the next opponent.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Looking left side, and it's complete. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, Haskins on 1st down. And it's caught. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Sliding out of the pocket. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Troy Apke. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this forward only for about a yard, as that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd and 8.
The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Hey, check. Mike 50.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, you know, it wasn't a shutout. They did give up the points in the first quarter, but second, third, and fourth quarter, they held them scoreless.
Brandon, if you throw a shutout for quarters 2, 3, and 4, you're going to win a lot of games in this league. And this felt a lot like, almost like if you say baseball, and the pitcher goes through the lineup the first time and the hitters get to see him, and then they come out after that and the bats start blazing, right? I think they saw their best stuff in the first quarter and just shut everything down from that point on. What a great, convincing performance.
So for Washington, it's a critical win for them as it gets them to 9-6 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Saints, things get even uglier now as they fall to 2-13. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Carolina Panthers. And for Charles Davis and our entire